are you? Ash. Nice to meet you. This is our vice mayor. Vice Mayor Rex there. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I have yours. Thank you. Sir, hey, mapo kayo, please. Let me take this to our vice mayor. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It's okay.
Okay.
Boss, I missed you at the event with Joey Concepcion.
I was there.
4 o'clock. I was sick.
Mapo kayo.
Nagkasakit ako noon and hindi ko rin I wasn't able to join you at that event. I watched your speech and hindi ko rin pinagawa pero I was informed. It was so nice to see. It's so nice to see you saying what you did. And may hawa talaga. Marami nang nangyari sa Maynila in such a short period of time.
Your church
Yes.
here in UM,
Yes.
right?
There's two. Just one? Yeah.
Honey and I
Okay.
was vice mayor then. Honey is our majority floor leader. We were the one who designed the switching of the street.
Oh.
Kasi ito yung church ninyo, yung temple, tapos may amin, kalye, then your property again. So what we did when the community asked us before kung po pwede mag-switch, so wala namang cost,
Yes.
but it needs a law to allow it.
Yes.
Kaya nung panahon namin, modesty aside, that was about 9 years ago.
Salamat. Thank you.
Kaya ngayon yung temple, o yung property nyo, ano na, tawag dito, adjacent na.
Adjacent na. Actually, there are two temples. So the one in UNM is the Indian Sikh temple.
Okay.
And the one in Mahatma Gandhi Road, dating looban of Apasible.
Kung siya ako noon,
Is-
vice mayor ang tatay mo, pinangalanan nating Magandang Street.
Yes.
I was a councilor then.
Yun naman
Father
yung-
naman niya ang vice
Yun
mayor.
naman yung Hindu temple. So Sikh is a different Indian religion, right? And then
And
you have
the
Hindus, that's the Hindu temple. So both Indian temples are in Manila. And it's been there for quite some time already. And yun nga, just to introduce our chamber, the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce were one of the oldest chambers outside India. We were established way back in 1951. We've been active in the Philippines ever since then. Yung grupo namin, nung naging presidente si President Duterte, we have really brought the chamber to another level where we're very, very engaged with government in a multitude of projects.
That's nice.
We're very active in Mindanao. When the President asked for help in Mindanao, we were one of the first chambers to respond. And we now have our first Indian Chamber Kapatid Village in Sulu.
Talaga.
We've been able to build that for the people of Sulu. We're also active with the whole Domagoso group, and we really channel all the projects through GoNeg. Kasi ang galing nila sa implementation. Talagang, as far as their people on the ground is concerned, the work that GoNeg does is something that we don't need to worry once we fund the project and once we
Dagdagan ka na lang.
talagang gagawin nila. Talagang implement nila. And even small projects like Mayor, alam mo, 5,000 pesos you can already build a fishing boat for seaweed farmers in Sulu. Saan ka nakakita?
You know what?
Yeah.
Total na banggit na yan. Yan sana itulak na Bureau of Plants and Industry. There is when I was in Zamboanga during campaign of 2016, alam mo, doon ko nalaman, before pala, we are number one producer of seaweed Cebu. Then it became Indonesian.
That's right.
Then another country, I don't know, I forgot the country. Now we are number 3. Then I found out also, I've learned that in seaweeds is the most easy way of earning, to earn a living. Kasi pag panahon pala ng bagyo, ang mangingisda, hindi makadaga.
Correct. Correct.
Pero dahil tayo archipelagic, yung bansa natin, no? Eh nabubuhay pala ang seaweed sa halos pampang lang.
Correct.
Ang dali pa, one time ka lang mamumuhunan, within 45-60 days, meron ka na ulit bagong seaweed.
That's right.
Kasi all you have to do is to cut it again and plant it again.
That's right. It's
Ang dami
amazing.
pa.
And ang maganda,
nangihinayang ako.
yung project na ginawa namin with Konig is we've made it sustainable for the seaweed farmers. Aside from giving them the materials for their boats, we made sure they built the boats, so there is sweat capital when they build their boats. You don't want to just make it a dole out nila. You want them involved in the actual creating of their livelihood. Para there's some pride naman na ginawa ko to.
Yeah.
Diba? And then, lahat na nakukuha nilang seaweed, the W group of companies, si Mrs. Wee, binibili nila. So may ready market itong mga farmers na to. And then it's exported. Tuloy-tuloy. No?
Eh, dami palang gamit ng seaweed.
Yes.
Cosmetic,
Dami.
food,
Dami.
dami pa
Sa raw material, it's a very good raw material. Another one of our projects now, Mayor, is I met Commander Bravo of the MILF. Dinala ako ni Joey. One fine day, Joey goes, "Come with me to meet Bravo." Sabi ko, "Joey, nababalik ko naman. I don't want to see Bravo." Sabi niya, "Rex, this is his story." So, pumunta kami. And it's only that time that we understood why the MILF existed and why we've had problems in the South. And so we've gone all out now to support the Bangsamoro bill and come up with livelihood projects in the area of Lanao, Cotabato area, to bring these people really out of poverty. So the focus really of our chamber, one of the advocacies really is inclusive growth and poverty alleviation. We're very focused on that. We're certainly not as big as our friends in the Chinese chamber. Kasi marami silang pera. Diba? So, sa dami nila. I always tell Henry, Henry.
They do it by the dozen.
I always tell Henry, utang na lang ako sa'yo. Pero hindi 5-6, di ba?
Nung araw alam mo, immaterial of how much the Indian people earn. What matters most to us in the community, telling you this is how we feel, is, gusto ko maghanap buhay, karinderya, tindahan. Ang laking bagay talaga. Kaya kami, napipikong kami sa mga holdaker ng Bombay.
Yes.
Pikong na pikong kami. Kasi pag may na-hold up na Bombay sa community, walang pupunta.
Correct. Correct.
Pero ultimo kaldero, thermos, I don't know if you remember those days, pati thermos na uutang mo sa buhay.
Correct.
Electric pan.
Correct.
Dadalhin sa'yo.
Correct.
Gas stove, may pauutang.
Correct.
Yeah, that's business.
Yeah,
Hindi
it's part of it.
tayo, but the point is, walang collateral to, laway-laway to.
That's right. Actually, if I may share, in 2017, President Duterte, in one of his cabinet meetings, kasi he had this impression, very negative impression of the 5-6. He was thinking that they were charging very high interest rates. And so they ordered the arrest of the Indian money lender. So I was in Hong Kong. I remember very clearly the embassy called me panicking because all of these guys panicked. So I flew back. I met the president. And pinaliwanag ko sa kanya. If I may share with you, so that you also aware. The mindset has always been that the 5-6 charges 20% interest sa loob ng isang linggo. That used to be the case when the peso-dollar rate was different. When the 5-6 started in the Philippines, and take note, this 5-6 brand of money lending, it's nothing but a Pinoy brand. It only exists in the Philippines. It doesn't exist in India. It doesn't exist in any other country. So it's only here, and we should actually be very happy that we have it because it has been able to address the microfinance requirements of the poor.
Yes.
And the unbanked, right? But it's the way the brand has been marketed That's the problem. So one of our goals is to change the branding of 5-6. In fact, we want to outlaw the term altogether and call them microfinancers. Now, how it works now, and I explained to Digong, I said, a person takes a loan on January 1, say 10,000 pesos. The Indian moneylender goes to him every day and collects 100 pesos for 4 months. Right? So they end up paying 12,000 over a 4-month period. So that's 20%. That's
20% of 4 months, that's 5% per month.
Right. Now, but remember, there is a 30% default rate. 30%
Na
do
hindi
not pay.
makabayad.
Hindi nakakabayad. So, ang natitira sa kanila, 3.5. So sabi ko kay Presidente, Mr. President, tignan mo yung pawn shops natin. Tignan mo yung credit cards natin.
May collateral sila.
Ito, mas okay ba? Mas okay na. And then I said, boss, teka, i-arrest mo sila. Di ba? Ano mangyayari? We have 30,000. I went through the efforts of meeting all the leaders. There are 30,000 money lenders all over the country. Sabihin mo na minimum capital 2 million pesos. That's 60 billion. Ang feeling ko, it's much more than 2 million capital each. Much, much more. Sabi ko, Mr. President, you're going to suck this out of the system. Right? What's going to happen to the poor? These are our voters. Diba? These are the people that we need to take care of the most. Sabi ko, in fact, by keeping them, you are getting rid of a huge headache because if you arrest one and all of them leave, who's going to finance? Sabi ko, I admire the government through SecMon to have come up with a P3 program, the Terra Pagbabago or something, where they adopted 2 billion pesos for these people. That has successfully lowered interest rates. So now there's free competition between P3 and the Indian money lenders. Sabi ko, Mr. President, there are Filipino money lenders, there are Korean, there are Chinese.
Yeah.
If you go to the
That's worse.
They're worse.
Because they kill people.
Yung Indians, mabait.
Ah.
Mabait. Kailangan mo na pag-tuition. May nagkasakit yung anak ko, pwede mong lapitan. Diba?
We've been seeing in the news the Chinese men missing, and only to find out we, the government, only to find out that it's simply because of a law.
Yes. Yes.
It's not about personal
That's right.
vendetta or
That's right. Utang lang.
utang lang.
Exactly. Ibang klase, no?
Well, kaya nga, you say that, sa I'm speaking where I grew up. In fact, alagang parlor sa amin ng Bombay. Pag si Bombay. Ayan namin yung 20. Kasi at that time, 20, 25, 30, depende. Pag mga appliances, mas mura. Yung binibili ako si Aling Nini, yung karinderya. Kasi siyempre, may piso munggo, 2 pisong dinuguan, mga pagkain talaga sa community. Araw-araw yun. Siyempre, mananghali darating si Bombay pagkaluto. Hindi naman pumupunta si Bombay bago magluto eh. Pagkaluto, pag nagtitinda na, darating na yun.
Sakto.
Kasi may sales na siya. Kaya kami naman, siyempre, mamimili ng ulam. 50 centimos na bagoong, naluto, yung ginisa. Makikita makakasabay mo yun. In fairness, no? Saka walang harsh moment.
Yes.
Pag meron pa ako narinig, Mumbai bukas na. Kao na. Bukas. Motor lang gusto na. Matatawa ka rin. This is a personal experience. That's why I understand. As long as you don't violate any laws, go ahead, do business in Manila. In fact, yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, that's the least thing that we can do for you. Those kind of things.
What we are advocating is, and I told the President this, is to legalize them. And the President gave the go signal. So we actually had an interagency task force. We came up with the rules, SEC, for them to put up their lending corporation. Pay taxes. Yeah, then pay the taxes. And bring them a buffer.
Ayun ang mas mabuting innovation. So, instead na maging harsh tayo sa existing and thriving unlisted economic driver. Ilabas mo sila tirisin mo sila sa palat para lumabas. Or then, address them. Confront them. Ako gano'n. Kaya dito, subuko na lang kayo.
No.
Tapos kaya ako nag-amnesty.
Yes.
the reason with the tax amnesty program, so that they can clear all the books. They're going to be given ample 6 months, the longest amnesty, for them to think twice. Am I going to surrender now? Or bahala na, tago ko na lang ito habang buhay, maging anino ko na lang ito. Because sabi ko sa kanila, wala kayong mabayaran penalty surcharges up to X number of years that you've been hiding another book. All you have to do is go out clean because I want to start right. So we end up right.
And you increase collections. You increase collections. So.
Sir, hindi lang tumaas ang namin credibility. I'll show you why. How? Modesty aside. Modesty aside. Because of this approach, yung dating, di ba sabi ng Presidente, 3 days, dapat may business permit na.
Issue doing business law.
Kami 1 day.
That's
1 day. Yeah, you can ask Secretary Lopez. He is one of the witnesses. There are 11 steps, 8 windows. We gave 3 steps in 1 window. 5 to 10 days bago ako magka-permit, 1 day.
Mayor, paano nyo nagawa? Paano nyo mapalit yung mindset na gano'n this? Oh. Siyempre sa baba, di ba? At lower levels, may sanay na sila to a certain way. Di ba? How did you get the buy-in?
There's this, what we call the unwritten power, what you call persuasive power. We use the power of persuasion. Sometimes you have to really
Absolutely.
draw the line. And I tell you, yan ang comparative. Kasi sabi ko sa kanila, when you come get data for purposes of comparison, you must come up with an old data. Now, para malalaman ninyo yung effectivity natin or inefficient ba natin. Tingnan, pag nakita mo ang growth namin, month on month, kinumpara namin, ang dami nagbubukas ng negosyo. Simula na nag-messaging kami about tax amnesty, ease of doing business. Tapos, yung mga ganyan, pati anong panahon nila, 6,200 on the same month as September. Ganyan, 6,900. You see the growth?
Yeah.
Opening up business in Manila. Isa bawat isang negosyo na lang. Let's just say, this is about roughly 800 new businesses. 800 new businesses. Growth,
That's amazing.
sa isang trabahante na lang. Isang trabahante. That is 800 new jobs.
And that's 800 families.
800 families. Sa isa lang, ha? Eh, what if, at the very least, tatlo, a small store. Eh, pati income namin, yun yung sinasabi mo, mas magbabayad sila. Wala. Flying high colors. I mean, ang tawag dito, basta lumili. Kaya, ikalulugod mo eh. Parang pag-iisipin mo.
And then you know what you're doing is going to work. Yeah, it's very fulfilling.
At ang puhunan namin dito, laway lang. And the principle of delayed gratification. We are adapting. Sinisingil na kita ng 100 piso. Pero ang talagang utang mo lang ay 40 pesos. So sa listahan ko, 100 piso. The problem is, you don't have any capacity to pay 100. Kasi nabaong ka na eh. Then, I have a bad money. Huh? So where's my 40 pesos? Gone. Nothing. It's there. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. It continue to grow. The problem is, hindi mo naman ako 1,000% times 0 is still 0. O, sabi ko sa kanila, okay. O, yung mga nangalubog. Kasi tumaas ang buwis namin, yung taas eh, yung panahon nila eh. Ngayon, binabaan ko naman. Binabaan ko na, yung Amelia, ease of doing business, tax amnesty, stimulant. Kasi meron kami iniito doon sa tax holiday. Alam mo, kung ano naging epekto? Bumayad natin. So yung pagpaparaya ko, yung dating 100 pesos sa listahan ng tubig, lista sa tubig na yun eh. Nakakolekta ko ng 40 pesos. Because if I'm going to collect it next year, my 40 pesos, next year 40 pesos pa rin, pero the value of it is 36 pesos.
Correct.
Ano, 4% of 30, 40 is 16 o 1, ilan percent? 4% inflation. So yung value ng 40 pesos, kung 40 pesos pa rin next year, kaya lang, hindi na yung 40 pesos.
Hindi na kaya mong bilhin.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sasabi kong bad money, sasabi ko na kailangan ang mga mayor o ang mga tao sa gobyerno magparaya. Kasi gusto-gusto ng mayor makakolekta agad. Pero totoo, nagigipit ka niya. And you're not happy paying. And that's unhealthy in society. You know what? O mga initial effect. Wala pa yung yung talagang major effect na tinamaan ng negosyo. Initial effect. Paglabas mo ng bahay, traffic, mabubwisit ka sa akin. Ang taas-taas ng buwis, traffic naman. Tapos nadaan kasi isang lubak na kalsada, ang taas-taas ng buwis, lubak-lubak naman. So you start being
angry or
negative. Then, by the time you arrive 2 hours thereafter to your office, pinagagalitan mo na lahat ng tao. Sira na mood mo. And there's a study, it's not my study. JICA did it, ADB did it, na yung productivity ng isang tao bumababa, the more siya naiinis.
That's right. That's very true.
May science behind it. It's not my science.
It's very true.
So, kahit piso na lang, yun na lang ang bayaran nila. They make people to start paying. May maximum ko pa. We found out that we have about 80,000 unclaimed licenses. Meron doon bill, 2004 pa this day. But that's 15 years. Ang bayad lang niya, 2,000 pesos dapat. Tinakbuhan niya ang pamahalaan. Dahil wala siyang tiwala siguro sa pamahalaan. Gusto niyang lokohin ng pamahalaan. Ang naging bill niya sa Manila, penalties, charges, and interest, 137,000 pesos. Sabi ko, kasama yan sa amnesty. Sumuko na kayo. Sumuko na kayo. Tingnan mo. Wala naman mabuti rin ang Diyos. That was Friday. Monday may nagbayad. Yung isang tao may utang ng 137. Wala mo magkano binayaran niya. 2,000. Malinis na pangalan niya. Malinis na pangalan niya. Wala pa akong kinukwentang hindi ko naman nakikita. O may pumasok ng 2,000. O ilang paracetamol yun. Ilang calcium block yun. Metformin. O dextrose, for that matter, na pwede kong mabili. Sa ngayon. Yun yun. Ayan ang pinapractice namin.
Congrats. In fact, dapat kayo mag-invento ng lahat ng ganyan.
Hindi naman. Ano lang yan eh. Yun nga sabi ko, if they know how to practice the principle of the delayed gratification.
You know, we're very thankful to your media team.
Kami lagi open ng gobyerno.
Boss, we're very thankful because you have actually, you have been successful in putting the whole country on the spot. Which is great because with what you're doing in Manila, the others will need to step up as well. Siyempre nakakahiya pag hindi sila
Kasi ang executive order number 1 ko, open governance. Let's expose ourselves in a microscopic world. Absolutely. Anyway, it's public interest. You deserve it. At the very least. Information. Hanggat maaari, kung wala rin lang ng mga sensitive na something to do with national security, sige lang, open yun sa public. Saka at the same time, you're busy, I know. But at the very least, you have a brief of what happened in your city. New laws are being introduced. Hindi mo na nababalitaan sa kumpare mo. Ha? Ba't ka nahuli? Hindi may bago. Ha? Kailan pa yan? Ito, there's an avenue for free. And it's free. Reform na. Ito yung patutupad. Yun nga, napanood lang daw niya ako sa Facebook. Naalala niya ang sarili niya. Hindi niya alam kung kailan. Hindi niya na maalala. Pumunta sa city hall. Nilinis yung kanyang pangalan. 2,000 pesos. Di isang pirasong basura na tanggal sa bodega namin. Isa talaga. Basic lang talaga. Wala pa kaming ginagawa sa Manila. Wala pa kaming vertical fiscal development. Because I want to go back to basic. Elementary of properties. After that, nakasanayan na ng tao, nagigisa na ng tao. Naging habit na yung tama. Mas madali na maglatag.
Projects, yes.
Kailangan mindset.
Actually, marami sa amin, we all grew up here in Manila.
We all,
I
I'm born in Manila.
lived in Baco for 15 years.
Yes, kami din.
Imagine mo.
I lived opposite Paco Park until after I got married.
Oh, you check Paco Park.
Yes.
Ito mo kung gaano kalinis mo.
I saw the video. I saw the video.
Pati yung mga umiihing driver sa pader ng Paco. Yung nakaparadang truck doon.
That's a beautiful park, Mayor. That's beautiful. I grew up
I
there.
should take my kids there.
We grew up there. We grew up there.
I just received a call about an hour ago where one of our constituents called me up and telling me, thank you very much. Umaliwalas yung gilid ng Paco Park.
We should do it.
Natanggal yung mga debris. Na bawala yung panghe. Kasi sa gabi, may mga public utility vehicle doon tumitira. Binubutas yung pader. No, binubutas sa ihi. That's metaphor. So sabi ko, nalinis. So yun, pinagpapasalamat namin sa barangay. Pinag-usapan namin barangay na kung po pwede, tulungan kami. Sila, marami nga ngayon nakakatuwa ng kawanan.
You know, we were just talking about this when we were waiting for you. We listened to your talk at GoNeg where you were talking, encouraging businessmen to come and invest in Manila.
Yes.
Tear down buildings and come up with new buildings, and you would give a 15-year tax holiday.
Tax free.
Yes, we watched all of that. I have a question. And we were talking about this, right?
This is Escolta, the block of
Yes.
Escolta. You buy there because I want to change the skyline.
Yes.
Yeah, because we understand that you have yung future ng Manila, you wanna, parang it's a master plan that you
Yeah.
have.
Kasi pag nabago ko yun, babalik yung panahon ng hira ng yung mga tatay natin.
Correct.
Wanted to have a tarjeta or calling card na nakalagay, Escolta Manila.
Yes.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. My father grew up there.
And that's why I want to bring back those days. That you can be proud of that you have an office in Escolta.
Yes.
So I told them, those people, those businessmen who will buy property, unless it is heritage, you have to follow certain rules with regard to heritage. But normal bulok na building, you buy it, you build 20-story above, you give it tax bill for 20 years. Yes, what I'm after is the jobs, not the taxes. Because on your 16th year, there's what you call windfall.
That's right. That's right.
So the next mayor of Manila will have so much money, need not to raise taxes because what we did in our time is to, you delete your definition, nagparaya ako.
You're building it.
Correct.
You're building
Pasok
it.
muna kayo. Pasok muna kayo. Ang initial effect niyan, alam mo ano? Hindi taxes. Yung trabaho.
That's right.
Yung tao.
For you to create buildings, easily 200 tao.
That's right. It's a
Kaya
multiplier
meron
effect.
akong requirement. Sabi ko, basta gagawin nyo na, isa lang request ko. Taga Maynila ko yung trabahante. Pag kinapos kayo, iahanap ko kayo, active ang peso namin. O kung kinapos pa rin kami, pupunta ako sa barangay. Magdadala ako mikropono. O sino masod? Sino karpintero? Sino tubero? Sino palero? marunong. I mean,
It can be done.
oh,
It can be
it's
done.
not a rocket science.
It can be done.
It's not a rocket
It's
science.
basic. It's basic.
Oh, 16 years thereafter, oh, bayad ka na. Oh, yung halimbawa ito, yan mo I don't know if I'm making sense, ha? 1,000 square meters, ang kinikita ng Maynila, piso, taon-taon. Oh, on the next 15 years, ang kikitain namin, 15 pesos. Tama? Kaya hindi ko kinuha yung 15 pesos.
Muna.
Pinapasok ko muna, correct. Pasok ko muna. Ginawa mong 20 story, minimum.
Times 20 na yun.
Exactly.
Lumampas
That
na
is-
sa 15 mo.
On the 16th year, ang kikitain ng Maynila, 20 pesos.
Anyway, ngayon isa lang kasi wala nang nakalagay dyan.
Oh, wala. 20 pesos. So yung next mayor, biglang magugulat.
Saan galing ang pera na
Eh, of course, bayaran na. Ang tanong, question is, yung nagpagawa ng building, gigibay niya ba yung building niya after the 16 years kasi magbabayad na siya? No. No. Okay, eto ngayon. Yung nagpagawa ng building, dahil siya binigyan ng kaluwagan ng pamahalaan, alam mo nangyayari? In the next 5 years, ROI siya. Correct, right? Bibili niya ulit ng ano yun.
He'll invest
ng
in
bayad. Reinvest yun. So, yung maliit na gulong o yung snowball, habang tumatagal, palaki ng palaki. Then, maraming vertical development. Private sector, government. I don't know. I'm not an economist, but logic will dictate the more.
It's the basic.
It's the basic.
Logic will
Tama
dictate.
naman. And you're already clearing up the streets.
Ano ba anak nyo sa Mabini, Del Pilar?
Lilinisin namin yan.
I would love to see a restaurant grow in Manila, where you could walk and go and have meals and enjoy yourself.
In fact, I go to Salas, the Mediterranean food. I go there, I eat there. And yung isang ano dun yung Egyptian, yung Filipina, yung kanya shawarma. Alam mo, nag-umpisa yun, maniwala ka, I've seen her. I've seen her. The shawarma. Small shop. Second shop. Third shop. Fourth shop. Nakuha niya ibang bloke. Yung dating parang may building sa harapan, nabili niya.
Remember the days we used to come to Adriatico pa?
Yeah.
Now we
When
don't
we
do
were
it
in Lasal.
anymore. Yeah.
That's where we would bring. You'd go to Adriatico
Sayang,
and
all the
Sayang.
restaurants there were so
Actually, Mary, ang buong medyo circle. Kumayos din yan. Ang daming pwede mangyari.
Sa totoo lang. Kaya nga gusto ko, kapag ang tao may trabaho, kaya na mangupahan, kaya na magbayad ng kuryente, kaya na magbayad ng tubig, kaya nang makapamuhay ng may dangal.
Yes, that's right.
Tumaas na yung antas ng pamumuhay niya.
That's right.
The quality of life. Who would want to live in the middle of the street? Nobody. Kaya lang wala kang choice eh. Aso nga, naghahanap ng masisilungan kapag umuulan. Tao pa kaya. So, can I build and build and build and continue to build particular program just to add this one sector? Then, I'm going to have an headache because may mga kakaligtaan, may mga pag-iwanan. So the best way to do it is to, yun ang katulad na sinabi mo kanina. Bigyan ka ng 1,000, pero gawin mo yung bangka mo.
Correct.
So,
Then
Correct.
another thing that we were talking about is some of those properties, let's say I've spoken to you, the people there are not so easy to let go of and they're not
Do
doing
they want to sell? Do they want to demolish?
Ano tawag dyan? Sentimental.
I-condemn mo na lang. Na earthquake risk, i-check na lang ninyo
Oo nga,
yung
nakawa ako doon sa dalawang na disgrasya.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
so-
actually, Mayor, that's one thing. I mean, I think the different cities really have to look at the earthquake risks because that big one is coming. It's coming. It's coming.
May awa Diyos, sana huwag na lang talaga. But we are preparing. And ironically, when we came in, ultimo yung NDRRMO ng dating administration said, we are not ready.
The whole country's not ready.
Why?
Because we've worked heavily. In fact, I can introduce you to someone, si Captain Dino Juan. And he's the guy that does all our seminars on disaster preparedness, particularly earthquake preparedness for cities. And when he told us what he told us, it was very scary. If that earthquake hits and we are ripe, we are very ripe for that to hit anytime now. based on all the studies, the entire Metro Manila will go into chaos. And if you know what happened in Yolanda, in Tacloban, where after 2 days, people are already killing each other for water, that is the prediction after ground zero. It's really scary. The cities really will really need to start preparing for this.
That's why we've been acquiring a lot of emergency kit for a few days of food, water, and medical for individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part yan ng
Kasi nilagay na namin sa institution.
Yes.
Kasi nga, baka may matagalan, may pagkain sila.
Pati yung
Kasi they call it the Goban.
Yeah.
Mayor, pati sa mga eskwelahan.
Yes.
In our schools, we have now implemented that in every classroom, there is ready food and water and medical supplies ready.
Yan ang ginagawa namin ngayon.
Kasi ang door jump, yung door jump, pag nag-earthquake, yung hamba, yan ang magsa-stop, hindi makakalabas yung mga bata. So they train the children for earthquake drills on how to get out without realizing that they'll never get out of the classroom. Diba? So they need to be able to be self-sufficient initially, granting hindi mag-iba yung building, no? But they're gonna get stuck inside. So there's a lot of this group that does training, even for cities, is something I think you should listen to because
Yeah, we have to.
yeah.
We have to be prepared.
Boss, if I may, no, I know marami kang ginagawa, but we've come to personally invite you to be our speaker at our next general membership meeting.
When is this?
And we will adjust to your schedule in November.
Alis lang ako kasi si dating President
Ban Ki-moon.
Ban
Ban Ki-moon.
Ki-moon personally invited me to attend the forum, air pollution forum in Korea. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, okay, 15, 16. Then Ambassador Aguiluz invited me to go to Bahrain because I think some government official wanted to see me. So it's a 2-day, 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 days actually. Ganun lang. So that, yun lang ang ano.
You whatever Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday
Ano man ito?
is good for you.
Yun lang naman ang tatamaan. Other than that, wala na ako ibang commitment. So, puro next year na, yung binigay sa akin grant ng Singapore.
Thank you, sir. We'll coordinate with him on the day and we will be.
I'll
Pero
be
boss,
happy.
gabi yan. Alam mo, ang Indian, hindi iniiwanan ng opisina during the day. Masasabi that you must they don't like leaving their offices during the day. That's why our general membership meetings are always at night.
Yeah, striving.
Talagang gabi yan at saka kabilang yung chamber. Actually, si Nick Zubiri tuwa hindi nagpupunta sa chamber namin. Kasi kabilang yung may signal mo. And kabilang, sabi ko nga, if we don't serve alcohol, then the president gets impeached. So it's a fun group. It's a fun group to.
I'll be happy to talk to you guys.
Please.
Especially, I know for a fact that we have communities here in Paco area.
Yes, in
I really wanted to reach out to as many demographics as possible. That's what one key elements why Mr. Lee Kuan Yew became successful in addressing a diverse demographics.
Yes.
Communication, reaching out, start talking to Hindus, Buddhists, Chinese, brothers, sisters, Muslims, because Singapore is like became melting pot at one time. So different cultures, customs, heritage, and so on and so on. Galing. Kita kayo. Kaya ako try to reach out. Anyway, melting pot ng Maynila. Lahat dito, simula sa down south to up north, all the way, lahat may existence. Then we have our neighboring countries in the region. also here. The Chinese, mga, how do you call yourself? Indians. Indians. Native Americans nga pala. Sorry. Lagi ko na
So there's the East Indians and the West Indians.
These are Native Americans.
Yeah.
Yes,
In our
that's
case,
the West.
Tayo Indians.
East.
The East Indians.
Yung galing talagang India.
Then we have also Maranaos, Mindanaos, Magindanaoans. Marami talaga. Kaya ako, pinipilit ko i-reach out as many as possible. You know, through the help of the Vice Mayor, mas bumibilis ngayon.
Please count on our chamber support.
And nayawan Diyos.
Count on us to assist you in whatever way possible. We have another proposal that we're hoping that you will consider. I don't know whether you've noticed that more and more Filipinos now are beginning to embrace and learn about India and its culture.
Okay.
India is now becoming an alternate destination for Filipinos to visit. Filipinos have seen Southeast Asia already. We're seeing more and more people travel to India.
Incredible India.
Yes, and we're also noticing more and more Filipinos are now beginning to like Indian food. In fact, there are more and more restaurants that are coming out.
Ako nga, curry boy ako. My wife doesn't like curry.
Yeah.
Ako, I like curry.
See, if you go to Royal India Curry House sa likod ng Mall of Asia, it's fantastic. You really enjoy it. Of course, there's others in Makati. But one of the things that we were amazed that we really want to replicate in Manila, and the city in Manila in particular, is that the city of Bacolod is the only city in the Philippines that celebrates Diwali.
Okay.
Diwali is the largest festival in India. It's as big as the Chinese New Year.
Alam mo, tama-tama yan. Tingnan mo, napag-uusapan. Kapon, galing sa akin yung ambassador ng, which makes sense, ambassador ng South Korea. Kasi marami kami sa Malate area na nag-migrate mga Singapore, even business. Then you come across that avenue and go about a block or two further, you'll see communities of people. And tapos nandun yung Sikh, and you have another one with the Hindu, no? Bakit nga ba yun?
Exactly. Yun ang can Manila, through an ordinance, declare or come up with a Diwali celebration on Diwali. Now, Diwali changes every day.
Marami bibisita.
Then, tutulak namin yan. Kasi
Talaga.
ang mangyayari, if you declare it, at mauna kayo, kasi ang dami nag-isip, Makati, BGC, etc.
They'll come.
Oh,
They'll
because now, the events are happening in Mall of Asia, they're happening in different places. But if Manila now says, we will celebrate Diwali every year, the entire community will concentrate on Manila.
Not only will the Indians come, but it will be an attraction to the Pinoys.
To the
as
Pinoy.
well.
Yun nga, ko, they will come.
Yes, because
Because
now,
that's
we-
more on tourism.
We'll serve the food.
Mall
we'll
of
serve
Asia,
the-
we have had, okay, so there are two festivals. One is Diwali. One is Holi. Holi is where they throw color on you and there's dancing. There's dancing. Close to 5,000 people go to Mall of Asia just for that. And we get all the Indian restaurants to set up and there are events. No? Now, I don't know, I grew up Luneta. I grew up there and it was something that was always beautiful. You have the venues. You have the venues in Manila. You have places where we can actually make this happen. And as you have more attractions, then you'll have people from the different cities coming to Manila. So
Then we market it well.
and we market it
We
well.
flyer it, we announce it,
Social media pa lang, boss.
we get it out
Magkuha
there.
yan.
Anong
It changes every year.
We
October
cannot
or
do-
November.
We cannot do this year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just around the
It's
corner.
very
So,
tight.
October, November?
It's end October towards early
It
November.
always changes between
This year it's October 27. So we're not talking about this year now because it's not
A
possible.
mere declaration. If you're willing to do this.
Yeah,
If
of
we
course.
declare it,
If we can attract people to go back to Manila and visit Manila.
it'll be a big thing if we can
Sa
do
akin
it.
nagma-marketing rally nga ako Iniikot ko yung Metro Manila, iniikot ko yung Busasan.
Alamin
Kaya
ko.
sila na bumalik eh. Kaya ito pa kaya may automatic customer ng mga...
Aalamin ko kung ano ang ginawa ng iba ko.
Yeah,
And
sure.
all the Indians there. But I know they have an awarding ceremony. The government is the one who does a big event. There's even a street parade on Diwali in Bacolod. And we were surprised. We were really surprised that sila lang ang nakapag-isip nito. And it's a big thing.
Hindi kasi baka kasi na, katulad namin, na-overlook namin yan. Baka sila nakita nila maraming migration.
Yes.
So there is members of the society,
Yes.
a group of individual in a park na worth, giving time.
Boss,
Ako kasi,
I would also like to propose that the city of Manila and New Delhi sign some kind of a sisterhood.
sister city yata natin ng New Delhi, no? Ano ba ang
Can we do that?
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Ayan, tama-tama.
You give us the blessings. I will take this up. We will work on it. I will take it up with you. I just need your bastas.
in India now. Ramon Bagatsing is very,
Ah.
very close.
Your predecessor, si Mayor Bagatsing,
Mm.
his son is now our ambassador to Delhi.
Yeah.
And we were very happy that Don got appointed as the ambassador because he's been amazing.
O, tsaka ano, di ba meron kayong hero sa India? Bhagat Singh.
Yes.
Singh.
Correct.
One of your
One of
heroes.
us, yes. Actually, Bhagat Singh is actually Bhagat and Singh.
Ayun nga.
Okay?
Ayun, nakita ko.
And what happened was, by the time that family came here many years ago, naging Bhagat Singh na yung family na yun. So,
So,
if
sabihin ka sa amin, kung
Ma'am,
okay
if
sa
you
inyo.
can give me the go signal, I will already start talking to them.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a group coming.
Yes, so
that's
my
about
next thing to
30
tell you,
for us.
the President of India is coming on October
Yeah.
17th.
It's in my schedule.
Okay, so boss, we would like to formally invite you. On the 19th evening is the gala dinner at the Shangri-La Hotel. The President of India will address that event.
I'll be receiving him in Luneta.
Red Lake.
Certainly, definitely.
And then are you going with him to PGH for the Mahavir Foundation? Yung sa legs?
Hindi pa.
Okay. Okay. Kasi one of the Indian foundations is
Yeah, I know
Mahavir.
that. It was Felix Espiritus, panahon ni Felix. Yung aming city administrator is very much aware of that.
Yes, and that's a fantastic foundation. So boss, ano to, 19 ng gabi sa Shangri-La. May I confirm your attendance, sir, to join us at Shangri-La Makati
Yeah.
at the dinner? Ano yan? It's a partnership, Indian Embassy, Indian Chamber, Domagoso, it's a
At
whole...
saka matuwa naman yung presidente ng India.
Yeah.
That at the very least that we can do is to make make our Indian people here in Manila feel that they belong to the seas.
We're actually working with one of the event organizers of the government to
Si,
make
ano,
this
si Mike
event.
Miñana is the one doing this all for us. Ang dami naming, we're gonna be really busy the next 2 weeks to prepare for his arrival. And there's a lot of things going on. I also understand that you have supported Filipino indigent children who need liver transplants. That's what I heard. I just got brief. So let me brief you of the work that we are doing.
You have now operation in India.
Yes.
It
So,
was first done in Taiwan.
yes.
Then India came up with the same process, technology, but
Better.
cheaper.
Much
Yes.
cheaper.
Cheaper.
Much cheaper.
Yeah.
So, yung mga pinapadala namin bata dati sa Taiwan,
Now goes to
binigyan namin
India.
sa India.
Now, I have good news for you.
Galing mo ah!
I have good news.
Hindi ko pinapublish yun eh.
Boss, I have good news for you. So, what we have done is our chamber.
Before we came in, we just decided to send another kid. No, di ba pinag-uusapan lang natin
So let me brief you. Let me give you a briefer. Early last year, I was in China. I get a call from Senator Domagoso, drastically asking for help because there was this kid that needed to go for transplant. We were not even aware of the biliary atresia.
Biliary atresia.
We were not aware. I didn't even know what it was.
It's a liver.
And he calls me. He goes, Rex,
The only cure
is transplant.
is transplant from the parents.
Correct, yes.
Maybe the dad
Correct.
or the mother. But the ratio is always, the high ratio is 2:1.
Correct. So he says, Rex, I have a family that needs to go there. No money to go to India. There's no plane ticket. Can you help us? Ito tumawag si Senator na naman hindi kami kikilos. No? So, we sent a message to our child. In 5 minutes, we raised the money. So I said, Senator, it's done. So when I came back, we visited the child. We met the child at the Aloha Hotel, gave him the ticket, and we were shocked because there was 10 other kids there.
Yes.
Tricia, and said, Mayor, my stomach is this big, they're bleeding, it's...
No.
You've seen it, no? So, at that point, we decided as a board
Galing mo,
that we will make
research
this,
mo ako, ah.
we will make this our advocacy.
I never have it published. Oh, sometimes they post it, the parents, but it's a personal thing for me. It all started with a tweet coming from a parent who's selling t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm active in Twitter at the time. So
Raising funds sila.
tinawagan ko si Wayne. Wayne, tawag mo nga yung tatay, bibili ako ng ilang t-shirt. When I found out about the disease, then Karen Davila also is active on it.
Oh, she is?
Then,
Oh, that's good to know.
yeah, nag-relate siya ng pondo sa
Have you text her? Okay.
DCMM niya. So, then I met the doctor, talagang sa sakripisyo. Taga-PGH.
Gregorio.
Babae na.
Gregorio.
Talagang nagsasakripisyo siya. Yun. Then, yung iba, baby yan. Yung ganito na kalaki.
So, what we've done is
Malalaki na.
we have started funding their airfare, their hotels in India.
No way.
More than that, we want to take it to another level.
We want
So,
to train here.
I have met with the doctors in Apollo in Max, no? And the idea now is to train Filipino doctors for these surgeries to happen in the Philippines.
Make it more cheaper.
Now,
That's what we're working on.
currently, there's only one doctor in Medical City.
Medical City.
But it's $6 million and it's too expensive. I have met with Medical City, the board, and I told them, look, may liver transplant na kayo, pero wala kayong pasyente. Sayang lang yung puhunan nyo.
Correct.
Diba? Sabi ko,
Sayang makina.
ibaba nyo na yung presyo, start getting the experience, and then start getting the business. But more than business, to us,
This is lives.
this is service to country. Diba? That's why it's lives.
Actually,
And
more
it's
on
prevalent in
serving to God.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, because this is one of few rare.
Yes. And it is prevalent in the Philippines. In Filipinos. We want to fund research with the Indian doctors to find out why. No, so that can be done. Now, we've taken it a step further. We've already gotten Max Hospital to sign an MOU with Makati Medical. I spoke to MVP. Said to MVP, hindi mo kailangan ng pera. Diba? We don't need money, but we need you here to give the order to make this happen. TMC has come down already, I think, to 3 million, but it's still double of India. So the goal is to come up with these surgeries in the Philippines at the same price of India. The Indian doctors are all on board. They are ready to train. Makati Medical will now start identifying who their surgeons will be, send them to India for training, with the hope that the first surgery can be done in the Philippines in 2 years.
Ang dami bata.
Yes.
Sa
Now,
Philippines.
we were asked,
We have
now,
already sent how many?
dami na, dami na.
How many kids have we
120
sent?
na. And then we signed an MOU with AirAsia. So AirAsia now, with
Caters.
is now giving
Free.
free trips to India for these families. So we were able to get that MOU signed. So
Malaking ano yan,
they have committed to 24 families a year. Okay? Which is good enough.
Oo naman. Yung isa nga lang, good na eh.
Good enough. So we're gonna start working on Thai Airways and Singapore Airlines if we can get that duplicated.
Because these families also, when they go to India, it takes
They have to stay.
30 to
Yes.
60 days.
Yes.
We're tied up with the hotels
The
there.
hotels there also.
We're tied up
We
with the-
finance the entire
Stay.
even the stay. That they have
Actually,
to
this is
go
the
there.
expensive part.
Yes.
To stay, to sustain for a while, yung to make to keep it stable yung bata.
To come back. Kasi they cannot travel after the operation.
And we are now on, so you may want to join us also on the 19th morning. We are presenting post-liver transplant patients to the President of India at the Shangri-La as well. And the
Ay,
doctors,
matutuwa yung mga taga-Billiard Atricia.
But
So
the
we're
kids are
inviting
coming
them.
to meet him.
The kids are coming to meet the
The kids
President.
that we've saved are coming to meet him.
Available ba kayo? 19 ng umaga.
We'll see.
I'll let him know. I'll let your
You
guys know
check the-
kung available kayo. It'll be honor.
Pero yan, gusto ko yung pinuntahan yung sakit.
Yeah.
Ano yan? Medyo malapit sa akin.
We have also now coordinated with Bongo because he's now the chair of the Committee on Health. And the objective now is we don't want to keep on going to the German Foundation and asking for money. We want us to be able to fund it locally, right? Especially if the surgeries can be done in the Philippines. So Bong has already contacted an interagency group and we're working towards that direction. DOH or other hospitals, we want to bring everybody together to make this happen. So,
Ayos.
so para alam mo yan, boss. And then, liver transplant, I told you already. And then finally, I'm concerned lang namin, Mayor, if any way we can help also. We still dread what happened in 2014 during the port congestion. When we died because of the truck ban
Yeah.
that happened during that time.
Basta sabi ko sa kanila.
Kumusta lang ang sitwasyon doon, boss?
Basta sabi ko sa kanila. You are welcome to Manila. But you cannot govern, of course, yourself. Of course. Sabi ko, yung paradahan, can go and come in and out of the city. There's a lane provided to you, which, modesty aside, someday people will know that it's my concept. In fact, a lot of people argue with me, some, not a lot, with regard to allowing truck to pass by the hospital. But you say, it's the easiest way.
Correct.
Pag kanan ko, diretso mo
Correct.
sa Cavite.
Correct.
Maiis ko yung Romualdez
Traffic. Oo,
and
oo.
San Marcelino yung
Oo.
grade. Or ngayon, ginagamit pa rin. So I'm happy. It was duplicated in C5.
So they're using Ross Boulevard now, right? They are,
Yeah.
yes.
No, but what they did is they put they painted one lane and only the truck can use. It's the third lane.
Yeah.
So, okay naman. Basta mag-disiplina sila.
Yung ano, Mayor, sa labas ng ports, di ba may malaking informal settler area?
Wala na.
Wala na. Wala na. So, gagamitin mo
Tagal lang.
gagamitin mo ng port yun? Yung lugar na yan? To
It's
ease
part of
traffic?
ICTSI office.
That whole
No.
area.
That's, parola.
Yeah.
That one is still.
Ano yan? Ano dun yun? Ano yan? May executive order. Executive order. It is going to be land for the landless.
So talagang may, that's
Doon na
gonna
sila.
stay. That's gonna stay. Okay.
That's where I grew up.
Okay.
That's where I was born, technically. So, through President Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, she came up with an executive order protecting the land for those people. Ironically, then yung may ibang leader after that hindi na na-recognize yung lugar. Kaya ngayon tingin ko mapapasa ka nila. That's why institution are being put in the respective place. Tapos discipline, we ask them, kailangan may komersyo kailangan tuloy-tuloy tayo. Parang live and let live principle yung dapat na mangyari sa atin dito. Nagkaroon ng ease dahil sa disiplina. And I hope we can sustain it. Well,
We're worried because based on trade figures, as trade continues to increase, both import and export, at a certain point, the ports really would not be able to handle it.
which is I have good news for you.
Okay.
Most of these containers will even the growth, in future growth, will pass by Manila Bay.
Meaning, saan? Pero north and south pa rin?
Lahat ng container, most of the containers later on, will pass by Manila Bay, all the way to Cavite.
Yung ships
Container
itself?
yard. No, container yard. It's going to be barge.
Okay. Barge from the port.
From the
South
ship,
North.
baba sa port, baba sa barge. Barge, Cavite.
Okay.
For sending out.
Sending out. So sending in also, vacant,
Empties.
empties,
Yes.
empty.
Direct to ship.
But this will be covered by the shipping lines.
That has to
No.
Who's
I
paying
don't
for
know.
that?
I I think it's the port operator.
ICTS side will charge you.
Yeah.
So if you want to take that container, for example, you're a company in Cavite, instead of you picking it up in
So,
Manila,
ang galing mo. Imbes na truck ka, delay, toll gate,
yeah,
in cost. Now, I think it will be cheaper.
Pick it up.
They pay tracking and all that.
yes.
Uh,
Boss, I'm part of the technical working group on this port congestion. I was there in 2014. Up to now, we're still there, and that's why we're very familiar with the problem. We've done our research on it.
We were there also that 2 day when
The
it
customs
went up to
went crazy.
90%
Went
last
crazy.
in fact, modesty aside, you should be grateful to Manila.
Of course,
You know why?
of course.
If we did not do it, nobody will give time addressing the
The problem.
port congestion. Nung lumaban na kami, nung pumalag na kami, o di ba? Nakuha na ng drone.
Mm.
That there's so much, 75,000 containers inside the port.
That's right. Hindi, ginawang paradahan eh. There are so many companies na malalaki
Kasi
na ginawang warehouse yung puerto.
Ang mura maglagay ng empty container.
Yeah, do you know it is the
But-
cheapest place?
But
20
thing is,
pesos per TEU per
Port,
day.
port operation is different from container yard
Correct.
operation.
Correct.
Always remember
I
that.
know.
That's two different business
Yes,
concepts and module.
Yung container yard operators, pinipiga ng shipping line, ang binabayad ng 20 pesos a day para iparada yung containers nila doon, di ba?
That's why.
Sinabi ko sa mga container, bakit kayo pumapayag? Na malugi kayo?
O nung naging matigas kami,
Ah.
o lahat nagising.
Oh, you really woke the world. You woke
In
everyone.
the PPA, custom, port operators, Malacanang, MMDA, because we're paying too much price for this port. Kami ang pinatamaan sa Manila. Kami talaga pinatamaan. Once lumabas ang truck, pumasok sa Manila, via south, via north, or lumabas from the port. Oh my God.
You get
Kami na yan. Kami na ang...
you get choked, basically.
Yes.
You should also talk about now that what's happening with the Joa that we're
Yeah, so we're
Another
actually,
problem.
Mayor, we have pushed for the
because it's driving up
approval
inflation.
of a JAO joint this order. We're having big problems with shipping lines.
Mm.
Dinedenggo ng mga international shipping lines ang Pilipinas.
Yeah.
When the port congestion happened in 2014, tubong lugaw sila. Laki ng kinita nila because they started charging port congestion surcharges up to $1,000 per container. What? Yes. Now, what happened was, nung nawala yung congestion, hindi nila tinanggal yung charges na lang. Ngayon, pinalitan nila yung pangalan.
Ano?
They gave it crazy
Yes,
names.
yes.
They gave it crazy names.
Iba.
Operation charge,
Marami.
million charge, and kalokohan.
Peak season.
Big surge and surcharge. Now, today, these shipping lines charge zero freight, but they hit you for almost 80 to 90,000 pesos per
Like
day.
ransom. Pay or
Ah.
don't take your container.
Para kang nilagyan ng barel.
Barel.
So what they've done, they have evaded taxes. This is tax evasion, big way. So let me explain to you how. When your freight is zero, when you import to the Bureau of Customs, our invoices show zero freight.
So wala kayo.
So the government doesn't collect VAT.
Yeah.
The BIR doesn't collect VAT because it's zero freight. Okay? Then now, they hit us, they have transferred it to charges, to local charges, kuno. But doon sila kumikita. Ngayon, when they come to us and they send us a billing, they say, you cannot deduct withholding tax. Okay? Wala kami choice. Kailangan namin sumunod. Bayad kami. They use this now for their revenue. Pero tumuluga. When I met with the container yard people, they are only paying 20 pesos a day. They are required by customs law to evacuate the containers in 90 days. 20 pesos times 90 days, 1,800 pesos is their maximum cost to store in the container yard. 5,000 pesos to transfer from container yard to port. 6,800 pesos cost, and they're hitting us for 90. And there's nothing we can do.
Ano sabi ng national
Ito rin ang problema.
That's-
So the,
it's ongoing.
the Secretary of
It's not
Trade,
ending.
Secretary of DOTR has signed the joint admissive order. Si Secretary of Finance, worried siya, hindi niya pinirmahan. Sabi niya, based on the law, it is only customs that can implement regulation on anything to do with people who use the port, based on the new CMTA law. No? So si Secretary of Finance, sabi niya, pwede ba just get an executive order from Malacanang? Kasi ayokong guluhin ng customs, marami ng problema ng customs. Fair enough, marami ng problema. But if this is not regulated, your cost of general
Everything.
merchandise and everything is up,
Up. Inflation goes up.
right? So it's a
The cost-
big, it's a national issue.
Yeah.
No, but it's really, these shipping lines have abused the whole system because they took advantage of the port congestion in 24.
And the-
Natuto sila. Tubong lugaw sila.
And the port operators cannot do anything because they cannot hurt their
Kliyente nila yan eh.
That's their clients. So they know everything that's happening, pero they cannot, wala
They cannot
silang
talk.
masabi. Kasi kung magsabi sila, if they start talking, they lose their clients. So they just have to keep it under the radar and keep quiet.
So just to let you know, these are
So
the
at least you know what's happening. Because it's
But
also happening in your
I'm trying to
city.
I'm going to be fair also to you. I cannot do anything inside the wall.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Basta doon sa wall nila, which is the PPA, kayo muna dyan, national government. Pero paglabas ninyo,
But at least you
That's
know.
Manila.
At
I
least
want
you
you
know.
aware. I want
It's
you
good
aware.
to know.
Now,
It's good to know.
I'll share something else with you that you may want to know because I think you can control this. Your objective is to reduce traffic, right?
manage it.
Okay. And hopefully reduce it, hopefully.
Yeah.
One of the most foolish things that is happening in the Philippines when it comes to our containers. 70% of our inbound cargo comes to Manila, both South Harbor and North Harbor. We're the only country
Yeah, double.
where the ship has to go to two. It has to go to north and it has to go to south, kahit magkatabi lang yan. And the reason is these are two separate customs districts. So we are telling customs, combine it to one. They're competing. You know why? Diba? They're competing. So we say, make it one. Make it one. When a vessel
Picture
arrives...
kita,
Huh?
gumawa ng sariling teritoryo.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
Kasi papasok yung container, tapos maghihintay, tapos lalabas.
Dalawang beses yung truck mo. Dalawang beses. Ibig na pumunta lang siya once. Kunwari, I'm Evergreen Shipping Line. ICTSI is giving me good service. I will contract with ICTSI. Diba? South, you're giving me better service. Next month, sa'yo ako. Or another model can be, kung saan may available, doon ako paparada.
But right now, they're going to go.
They're going to both. So that ship will go to south first,
And then
discharge,
go to north.
go to north. That is inefficiency at the highest level.
Of course.
Right? And then this now affects your trucks as well. For example, I am
Holding
carrying,
time.
I am carrying an
Making time.
empty container.
Exactly.
No, sorry. I am carrying either an empty or an export. I have to take it to south. After I take it out in south, I have to pick up my loaded from north. So I have to come out, make
Again.
my way pila again to north to get it again. So it's foolish. Now, if the city of Manila puts pressure on this matter and says it's causing too much traffic, I will bring my traffic down to half if we implement a single customs district. You will be solving
Think about how much
a
time
lot of
it
problems.
saves. And time, like you said, is money also.
Diba?
Oh, of course. Always.
Don't believe us. If we call the meeting of all the port stakeholders, you will find out the same. Now, this is something that customs can
The
do,
only cure is the national government.
but with pressure from Manila,
Yeah, ibig sabihin,
Yes.
the one who's going to call the shot.
Department of Finance, DOF. All DOF has to do is to order it.
Yeah.
One customs district. That's it. Because it is illogical for there to have two. You go to any country in the world, you don't have two in the city, in the capital, or wherever the port is. It's one. Diba? You have north and you have south. It's ridiculous. Kami, kung
And
saan may available, kung saan ang magandang serbisyo, doon mo dalhin yung barko
And
mo.
they're magkatabi.
Magkatabi sila.
Magkatabi sila.
Yeah. Ayan, may project na si Mayor.
Thank you.
Major
Thank you. I'll see you soon. Thank you. I'll see you
very
soon.
much.
I'll see you soon.
Thank you very
Yung
much.
Diwali natin ha.
Oy, taguhin ko yan. I
Please,
will speak to them. And,
Thank you. Thank you.
boss, can we have a picture?
We'll come na lang. Guys, okay lang dyan, boss.
Ha?
We'll join
Oh,
you.
yeah, please, please, please.
Vice.
Ate. Next yung operations man, si Jeric ba? Yes, ano nga siya? Okay.
Here rin po.
Thank you.
One, two. God first po.
Oh.
Okay, one, two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you, boss.